All right, let's make sure this works, and then we'll just start recording. Think about other news stories, but this is what we're going to go over real quick. Paul Allen passing away, Rocket League update, Diablo 3 crossplay coming, Taco Bell, and then the Orange Box thing, everything else. If there's anything else we'll cover, we'll just...
And Greenberg lied. He lied. Nah, just kidding.
Hey, who passed away?
Paul Allen, the founder of
Co-founder of Microsoft.
Yeah, one of the founders.
Oh, didn't know about that.
Yeah. Man,
he owned the Seahawks and who was it? What's the basketball team he owned? Forget. Blanking on it. It's in Seattle too.
I don't remember.
Is it Trailblazers?
They don't have a Seattle team anymore. They moved out of Seattle. It used to be the Seattle.
The Portland Trailblazers. That's who he owns.
Okay. Yeah, they relocated to OKC.
He was young too. He was only 65.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It shows you no matter how much money you got, cancer is fucking terrible.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to get the show started, guys. Let's hit the record button. Welcome to Xbox Uncut, episode 240. We're back for another week of video game news, discussion, just all around anime talk, because that's what we do on this podcast now. So, to begin this discussion, I want to welcome to the show, Steph. How are you doing, Steph?
What's good, bro? I am great. I'm fabulous.
So, just so you and all the listeners know, I'm in episode 821 of One Piece. I'm up with Big Mom. Luffy's he just tried to rip his arms off to get out of a jail book thing.
Yeah.
But
Mountain Door.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm still watching. It's still good.
How long did it take you to get to 821 episodes?
Since the week after our podcast discussion about what was the best anime or whatever. I think it was about 2 weeks after that. That's when I started. Because we ended up getting... Y'all were talking about the Funimation app, and I was like, fuck it, I'm going to try the Funimation app. And it was there.
Oh, so you're using the Funimation app?
Yeah. I got a subscription to Funimation. I got the family subscription. It's worth it. Because me and Jason have been binging. It's like an extra $2 on top of the regular subscription. So you can... It even says stream with friends and family. Like, they promote it that way. So it's it's a cool little add-on for your service. The only problem with it is you don't get profiles. It's just like if you're watching something, everybody is on the same page.
You know, I will say that the app itself is horrible, but what you get, like the shows and stuff you get, it's great.
I mean, I'll be honest. This is what I've been doing so far. Is I need to introduce the other people. Eric, welcome to the show, Eric.
Hi.
I apologize. We're about to get off in a tangent about the Funimation app. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Will, I am so happy to introduce you as well to be on the show tonight.
Thank you. Appreciate being here.
Yes. But back to Funimation. So the app, it works great on so I have a Samsung Note 8 and I have the Dex dock. And I put my phone in it, and it gives me like a PC interface, and it actually works really well in that front. Like I can, because I have a TV in the back that I pop it on before I go to bed, and I could just sit there and have my anime on while I pass the fuck out.
I'm jealous. That sounds baller. What is this again?
You have a Samsung phone, Note 8 or later.
No, I don't have that.
Yeah, if you ever get a Samsung phone, they started doing like you get a full blown OS like operating system. like Windows. It's don't get me wrong, it's not as strong as Windows or anywhere near it, but it's a nice thing where you just can dock your phone, use a mouse and keyboard. And,
Yeah, me and Dustin, like
Wait,
a while ago.
you can use a mouse and keyboard on your phone?
I'm being dead serious. It's a full OS. Like, it gives you a
Yeah,
full 1920 by
What's
1080
awesome?
screen.
What's awesome about
Yeah.
sorry. What's
No, go
awesome
for it.
about that is that we talked about this like a long time ago, like when it first was out. Me and Dustin was going back and forth about it. I was like, Microsoft should like. I was like, damn, Microsoft should have been, on this because now they got a damn heart. Somebody who's supposed to be
Well,
making
Microsoft did do it. It was called what was it? Windows Phone Continuum.
Yeah, but
And
it was like
it was a full version of Windows running on your phone.
Yeah, the RT shit.
Yeah,
but they were too
well, not
late
the
to
RT,
the
but
party.
it was too late to the party. But it was like you would hook your phone up to an HDMI cord to a monitor, and you could just use a Bluetooth mouse and keyboard.
Yeah.
And you would just have Windows.
It was crazy.
Mm.
That
But
is
then
awesome.
you could unplug
but,
it and then just go off and about, and just plug it in, and plug it off. It's a cool device. I like my Samsung.
That shit
app.
sound cool, but if my woman came in the living room and I had a fucking mouse and keyboard hooked up to my cell phone, she'd probably fucking tell me to get out the house.
I got a wireless mouse keyboard thing.
But if you come home, Steph, look at it this way: like they have these little USB drives, right? And it has an HDMI on the end of it instead of like a USB, and you stick it in. That's a computer. It literally runs Windows. It's the same thing. Like you could just come home.
Like a little Raspberry Pi.
Yeah, you literally can't come home with your cell phone, dock it, and you're already gonna have like your stuff there. Like your laptop, whatever's like your keyboard and mouse there. I mean, so it wouldn't be weird. It'd be expected. Like it is what it is.
Okay.
Samsung Galaxy Master Race, you gotta get on that level.
No. I did have now before I got my iPhone, I was a Samsung guy, but I will say that the chargers is what ruined Samsung for me. Like I always had a problem where the port inside the phone would come loose.
Ooh, not good.
Yeah, I had the S2, the S3. I think I got the S4 was the last one I had.
Did you blow your face off and then turn into Harvey Dent?
Nah, bro.
No. Okay.
Nah.
Well, I posted a picture of the Samsung Dex.
Yeah, that's
in action in gaming for you,
awesome.
Steph, if you wanted to see what it looked like.
Yeah.
But it's I mean, it's a cool way of doing the device. Like it's actually that they have it where you don't even have to put it in the dock anymore with the new Note 9. You can just hook it directly up to the device, but they also have a dock that does it wirelessly, where you just set your phone down on like a little pad, and it'll do the Samsung Dex as well.
Okay, so in this picture that I'm looking at here, Dustin.
So you got the phone to the right.
There's no tower.
No, the phone to the right,
it?
that little circle thing. That's it. That's what I put my phone in, and it charges my phone and gives me that operating system.
Yeah, that's the next level shit there.
It's
that Microsoft should have been on top of.
Wow. If they did this with Windows and then it would actually work really good, like I mean the Samsung OS and the Chrome OS and all those other like weirdo, like when I went there to get my son a laptop, I had to make sure it had Windows on it because you get a Chromebook or something like that, you ain't playing those Steam games on that. You can't play video games on that shit. You might be able to get like Minecraft or something like that that's in the Windows store. But you can't play no real games on this shit. So, man, they need something like this. They need something like this. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and jump into the show now that we nerded out over tech stuff.
Over tech shit. All right, well, we're gonna start off with a real sad story. Microsoft co-founder Paul Allen died of cancer at age 65 this last week. Hearts go out to him. It's a tragedy. At 65, that's really young. I mean, for anybody nowadays, like the idea that you could just pass away like that over something like cancer. I mean, it hits home for me because of what's going on with my family right now. But it's, it just sucks. We're going to just move on from that sad, depressing story. I wanted to bring it, he's co-founder of Microsoft. This Xbox podcast. We had to bring it up a little bit,
Rest in peace. Yeah. Condolences to the family.
Rocket League roadmap has come out for fall 2018, people. December is the month we're gonna get our 4K update for Rocket League.
Yeah, after like a century's passed.
Yeah.
Like, geez, what were these dudes doing? You know, like
Yeah,
Hey,
it's
it's
like the
finally
rhyme
coming.
about. Listen, at least they didn't pull a rhyme. You know what happened with Rhyme? Rhyme was like, they were like, you know, they went and asked the developers of Rhyme, and it was like, you updating the PS4 version again? What happened to Xbox? Like, we got no plans.
Yeah, that was
Why?
ridiculous.
We got no answers. You know, they have no answers. They got nothing to tell you. No answers to why. Then at least Rocket League, you know, they came back and said, you know what? We're gonna give you that 4K 60. So I gotta give it to them, you know. So people finally see how that looks.
There were a few other games that are like outstanding that weren't updated yet, like Bulletstorm, Darksiders 1 and 2. But I think they took out some of them actually, like Rhyme and Bulletstorm, which sucks. But you know, but the Rocket League is awesome because I've been waiting for this to get that 4K update. I think that's when I'll start playing it more seriously.
Mm-hmm.
So
Also,
it's fine in
I will
1080p,
say, Will, is that
yeah.
Bulletstorm should have it. Darkseid should have it. They got no excuse after Red Dead. You know what I mean? Like they're making excuses for an 8-year-old game, and they should already have their stuff out. You know. It's
Talking
crazy.
about a good remaster though, is they also released today the Orange Box, Left 4 Dead 1 and 2. What else was it? Portal.
Portal, yeah.
Xbox One X enhanced, 4K.
Yeah, it came out of nowhere. No one expected that.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That's great. So when is Microsoft buying Valve now? That's the new
When
one.
are they buying Valve? Next week.
Yeah, I've been checking them out. Like, I mean, they all look pretty good in 4K. They just look cleaner. So
yeah, it's just really clean. Like that's all it is. It's just clean. It's the best way to explain it.
So have you beat all the games in the Orange Box, Will?
Not even, man. I like barely touched any of them. I want to play Half-Life 2 again. I mean, well, not again, but I want to start it. So hopefully, but it sucks. I do want to play the first Half-Life, but it's not even available like outside of PC, which is kind of annoying.
Yeah. Well, you can get a PlayStation. What was it PlayStation 2 or PlayStation? What was it on? The first one. I want to say it was on PS2 or something like that. I played it on console. I thought a long
What, the
time
original
ago.
Half-Life?
I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I want to say it's on console, isn't it?
Original Xbox, I think, had.
Original Xbox. Okay, that's what it was.
I think. I'd
Yeah,
have to go back. I know I'm with you. I know I played it on console at some point.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, they should really bring that series back, like remake or something.
Dang, bro. Well, they did actually remake it on PC, but it was like a fan remake that Valve like let happen. I played it. Looks great. But like when they didn't like redo the animations, they just like upgraded the engine, you know. So I don't know, man. I know Valve. You guys remember what was it like a year ago now? Maybe 2 years now that Valve was like, we're making games again, guys, and then it was like first thing coming up, it was like a card game or some shit like that. I don't understand. They got all these. Well, nah, I guess it's really only Half-Life. Half-Life is the only game that people care about, I guess. I mean, other than Counter-Strike.
No, I mean
that's a.
There was a few things up there. Like Team Fortress was huge, but
listen, Valve is on that VR flow. Steph, you don't know the program.
Yeah, but that shit died,
It's about the VR. Listen, they said they're gonna get you in a room. Freaking bad bedroom's gonna be full. You're gonna be able to go left and right. You're gonna be in a virtual reality. They got different controllers. They got the wireless.
Here's the other thing, though. Like a lot of people have commented on how they're kind of looking for, like the fact that the Orange Box is kind of the definitive way of playing vanilla Team Fortress. Like that's going to be like
true.
It's just there's no hats. This is just going to be fucking Team Fortress at its core, being played in 4K. So it'll look pretty. It'll play like the original, and you don't have to worry about a bunch of microtransactions fucking with you. Like it's just.
It's gonna be real. I never thought
that's probably why Valve was like kind of giving them probably like mad about that, right? Because they made all the money off those hats.
No, they had to okay this, right? They had to okay this.
Yeah, they okayed this. Like they just give the AOK, and then they let the.
What if they be like they want to add some hats to the damn Fortress.
Because I'll tell you right now, Portal still runs like shit, even in 4K. Like it doesn't. The original Portal doesn't run well, and it's never have. Not in 1080, 720, whatever the fuck it was resed at. It's always just run kind of piss poorly. Now Portal 2 runs great in backwards compatibility. The Left 4 Dead's ran really good. You didn't feel really any input latency with the controller. And I don't have the red box right now to tell you how. I mean, Will, how did the other titles, or the orange box? Yeah.
Yeah, orange box looks good. Well, I only tried Half-Life 2, just some of the.
But like the controls felt good, right?
Yeah, they felt fine. Yeah, it's 30 frames, but it still feels pretty good, and it runs pretty well too. It's not like, skipping or anything like that. Mm-hmm. It's not like frame rate's not bad.
All right.
Well, what I was going to say was, if this game, speaking on, what's it called? Fuck. Their little PvP game that they got that we were talking about. Oh, Team Fortress, that trash game. Yeah. If that got its community back, like people were actually playing on console, they'd fucking put microtransaction in it.
Oh no, they would. But I don't know if they would, because it's a 360 game. That's kind of a pain in the ass to redo that shit. But I could see I could see them just re-releasing it, period, on Xbox One, and just go, "Hey, Team Fortress is now on console," and they could sell you. Well, they probably wouldn't even sell you anything. They'd probably make it free to play and just fucking put a ton of microtransactions in it. At this point, or make it something like $10. Make it cheap.
Yeah, that was like what the first hero shooter, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, it pretty much was. It's kind of the original.
Yeah. And now we got Overwatch.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like I enjoy Overwatch.
Don't you dare disrespect Overwatch.
It hasn't held its appeal to me as much as I thought it would.
You haven't played with me, that's why. You gotta play with me. I have so much fun.
I have fun. I'm not saying I don't have fun. It's just it's not.
I've been in my Halo bag lately.
Look, but I get Halo pains, and I gotta solve them by playing Halo. I never sit down anymore and go like, man, I really want to play Overwatch. Like, I think, man, I really want to go shoot up some Covenant. That's a thing. Or even now, like I play Black Ops like once a night. I want to play it. It's fucking awesome. But not,
I heard Black Ops was pretty good after all the, people were hating on it early. They were like, you know what? We don't know about this beta.
Who's all got it?
I own it.
I don't have it yet, no.
Did you get it, Will?
Which game was it?
Black Ops 4.
Oh, no. I'm not touching that one. Probably not for a while, if anything.
Man, Will just pushed it to his side with a rake.
Okay, so
like, I ain't touching that Call of Duty crap. Move it over there.
I mean, I'll be honest. I haven't bought a Call of Duty game since like Modern Warfare 2. Like, they're not my cup of tea. So getting into this, like, I'm just getting to enjoy kind of game mechanic stuff like that. Getting destroyed for the most part.
See, you didn't play any of this gen CODs. You didn't play Ghost or Infinite Warfare.
No, I kind of skipped most of them.
Or all the other Warfares. Damn.
Yeah.
Well, I used to be a huge Call of Duty guy, like Call of Duty 4 and Modern Warfare 2 and 3. But like when they all went back I played all of them when they went back, especially like Black Ops 1. That was like one of my, I would say it's between Black Ops 1 and Modern Warfare 2. They're my favorite too. But I didn't actually have the Modern Warfare 2 disc anymore, and I wasn't about to pay $30 for that shit. But as far as Black Ops 4 goes, I still feel like, well, of course I didn't play the zombies or the fucking regular multiplayer. I don't give two shits about that. I want that battle royale. That's what I give a fuck about.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I'll be honest. Like Vern and Maria were sitting there going, "We're picking it up. Are you picking it up?" I was like, "Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I am." And then, release date comes like a day before. Like, I guess I'll fucking pick it up. Just play battle royale with my friends. So that's what I've been playing that with them. Getting crushed over and over and over in the game, but it's been fun. Yeah.
Well, what I was gonna say is like people are saying this is like PUBG, but with
it's PUBG with a map the size of Fortnite, and like the vehicles are better in PUBG.
I still think go ahead.
I'm trying to I don't even want to compare it all too much. Like I think the vehicles are better in PUBG, but like the actual like overall gameplay, I like Black Ops better. I like the fact that if you
from the beta, right? I mean, when I played
not even
beta,
going off the beta, but like going up to a gun, and if you have a gun in your hands and just going up to an attachment and picking it up and it instantly attaches,
yeah,
that's fucking convenient.
You mean like okay, so you mean like the mechanics, like how they because if you play like the mobile version of PUBG, it's like that, like or whatever. Like they automatically attach, and that's just right there. What that is, it's just the systems.
Yeah,
I mean the systems. Because if you it's smoother though, Steph. Like
the systems, is definitely better. But if you have played this, like I play majority of my PUBG on the PC, so I don't have the problems that the game has on console. Like you're talking about attachment, so I don't really care about this stuff. But I will say is I think that part, yes, on console is better, but like the gun mechanics in PUBG I think are way better.
No, I would completely agree. The
gun mechanics are way better.
I don't, but like just the performance is way better than pub.
Well, I mean that's still you're talking about console.
Yeah.
That console, and I will say like even I mean I think when I dropped in a populated area in the Black Ops 4, it didn't like stay at 60 frames. It dropped. I
mean, it's not perfect, but it's definitely more consistent than like pub is.
It's more consistent than PUBG on console, definitely. But I mean, we're talking about Activision in comparison.
But I will say this: like even Digital Foundry came out and said, Black Ops 4 is meant for PS4 Pro and Xbox One X users. It's not really meant for the original Xbox One or even PS4.
Really? Is it running like horrible?
Yeah, it's like really low res, fucking frame rate dropping. Like it's meant.
It's like playing on the Nintendo Switch on the Xbox original.
Pretty much, like you just you want to. I mean, you can like they said, you can play the game; it'll work. It's just not the best experience.
Right.
Yeah, the base consoles just show that it's time to move on already. From like,
CPUs are really handicapping the whole fucking thing at this point, and
it's
just how it is.
CPUs are handicapping what? Sorry,
just video games in general. Like these consoles are so old, the CPUs are what's holding everything back.
I agree.
For them to be 60 frames or something.
Well, not 60, but like when you have fucking 100 players on the map in PUBG. It doesn't help that you have a fucking laptop CPU from like 15 years ago in it. Like it's just not. It's not exactly.
Oh yeah,
like
that's
pushing.
true for that. But I would also say PUBG is like if we're comparing what they've accomplished in Call of Duty Black Ops.
Well, PUBG by itself's full, even on PC, is filled with fucking memory leaks. Like it's a fucking
it has
garbage.
A lot of that. So I would
say
it does.
But you can.
No, but like on PC, you can brute force it. You can make it work. On console, you can't. And no matter what, that thing is just a fucking memory hog. And honestly, with the money they made on PUBG, they should have just started working on a whole new fucking engine for it, just to fix up
you know what's funny, Dustin?
Issues.
Like you are 100% right. They should have worked on a new engine, but
because here's the thing: PUBG Mobile runs better than PUBG.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Yeah, but those are different.
But it's a completely different engine.
Yeah,
it's not a different developer. It's just. I know it's a different developer, but it's a completely new engine that doesn't have a giant fucking set of memory.
It's the Unreal Engine on mobile. It's the mobile Unreal Engine.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. He's saying that they put the money into the mobile stuff, because they knew it was going to blow up.
No, that's where they're making tons of money.
They're the biggest company in gaming today.
Yeah, but that makes it. But they should always listen. You should handle what you did first.
All I'm saying is they need to update the fucking PUBG.
Yeah, they gotta fix.
Man, look, let me just break the bad news to everybody listening and everybody on this panel. PUBG ain't gonna get no better. This is as good as it's gonna get. And you're gonna get a new map, and then some. Bro, look, you're gonna get a new map later this year, and then we're gonna have more.
Hold
on. They're gonna add the snow, and they're gonna have like the. Well, now we gotta figure out how we're gonna calculate the depth of when you step in and leave the trails and all this.
All
shit.
I know is
so you're gonna have. it's gonna be more problems, bro. It's gonna
You
be more
speak
problems.
the truth, but I don't want to believe you. All right.
Well, I mean, look,
exactly.
I have come to the realization that it's on PC for me. It's playing it at 60 or 80 frames, between 60 and 80 frames is good enough for me on PC. I'm not playing it at 14 at the highest resolution I can play it at on my PC, but it's running smooth and I'm still having fun. I mean, is it like that on Xbox? No, but it ain't running at 15 frames no more. It's at least sticking closer to 30. And hell, it's not even when you drop in, when you parachuting in, it's not even real choppy like it used to be. It's not popping in as bad as it used to. The textures load at least when you're there. It doesn't load after you get there. So the game has definitely gotten better, but I mean, it's not going to fucking be Call of Duty or Fortnite. So you might as well just give up on that. If people.
But at the same time, I'm so glad we have a game, because honestly, if Call of Duty was the size of PUBG, it would run like shit.
Yeah, it's smaller than PUBG. Yeah.
It is the size. It might actually be smaller than the Fortnite map. I mean,
it's the size of the Fortnite map. It's bigger than the smaller. It's bigger roughly, than the. Yeah. Well, no,
I'm glad they didn't go PUBG because it exposed a lot of things here. Like a lot of people don't know.
No, but the thing is, like I said, if Call of Duty was the size of PUBG, it would run like absolute shit.
Right. Yeah, but that they were trying to tell you something there. No one noticed that. Like,
but the detail in Call of Duty is about 1,000 times more detailed than what is in PUBG.
Yeah, you know why? Because they took all the old maps from all the other Call of Duty games.
No, I know they did. Yeah,
shit them on one big island.
Yeah, and it works out well. It feels well. It plays well. Like you have fun because all the levels are designed to kind of just sit there and allow you to just run through. It's an awesome experience.
You're getting a AAA experience, like from real
veterans. But like I said, if I could get Call of Duty in the size of PUBG, that would be the best game.
Like the size of PUBG?
Yes, I want the PUBG size map in Call of Duty.
Here's one thing about the Blackout is that when the devs are speaking on it, like if you look, for instance, if you look at what was it? Erangel. My bad. Oh. I'm sorry. My bad. My kid's talking to me.
Okay.
But anyway, if you look at something like Erangel, right, or Miramar, for instance, you loot for a long time before you encounter people most times.
Mm-hmm.
Call of Duty is designed to where looting isn't really part of.
Oh yeah, the matches are much quicker.
Well, I mean, not only that, the guns are like your guns are there everywhere.
Yeah, you don't have anywhere near as many as attachments. You don't have. I mean, you have abilities, stuff like that. You have a bunch of interesting stuff in there. It's just it's a different type of battle royale. It's not the same type of shooter.
Yeah. But
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's still. I prefer that type of shooter over fucking the Epic one any day. Like I can't. I don't need to see people in fucking neon suits running around building shit and shooting. Like I'm just not a fan of Fortnite.
Yeah, same here.
While fucking Call of Duty, PUBG, like you have the realism of it. It's just a lot of fun. But if you're gonna be we're gonna be honest with each other. What was it?
PUBG's better.
No, I was gonna say people have been doing it before PUBG. We had what was the other shooter? Arma, yeah. I mean, these shooters have existed. It's just PUBG was the one that because they put a circle that closes. That's the one that took off because it's just a fun battle royale.
They had the circle in Arma.
Did they have but the same concept of just like 100 people?
Yeah.
Well, PUBG's not original at all. It just took off.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it was just a mod. Like they modded Arma, and then they made another game, which I think it was it DayZ? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Then they did the same thing in DayZ, and then those guys made another game.
Yeah. Which is cool. All right, let's talk about some Diablo. So Diablo 3, they're working on crossplay between all the consoles, and
really?
Yeah, and that it's not a if but a when situation, so it is going to happen. So Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox One playing together, and some Diablo.
Cross progression too.
I don't think they mentioned anything about.
Man, I'm so far on PC, but on Xbox, I'm not far at all.
He says the cross-console support for Diablo 3 is a question of when, not if, is the quote for the.
All they need to do is put battle.net on there and let you sign in, and you'd be golden. I'd love to have my my high level Demon Hunter.
No, I'm with you. And it would honestly make me pick the game up on Switch just because it'd be
me too.
Yeah, but I'll wait for that to happen and there to be a sale. I'm still not even if they had crossplay today, I'd have to wait for a sale. I
wonder how that runs on the. Would you imagine like all those like arrows like flying when you use your special and stuff?
Those effects have been turned down like a motherfucker. I'm calling it now. It definitely doesn't look like the Xbox or PlayStation versions.
Yeah, that game killed my PC before I rebuilt it the third time. It literally melted my CPU through my motherboard.
And that is why you need to go to Taco Bell. And you have a chance of winning 5,000 Xbox One X consoles that make the Taco Bell sound when you turn it on.
You want to hear something funny, Dustin?
What's that?
I just ate Taco Bell.
I know. Did you get the box to get the Xbox One X?
No, because I don't like that big ass chalupa.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of disappointing. Like
they need to put better food with it. Jesus.
Like I would just be happy with the Supreme Burrito.
Better food. Whoa. Someone hating on Taco Bell?
I'm not hating on Taco Bell. I just think that the
double
selection
chalupa is not
a double chalupa.
Like the box should be your box.
I've never had that. That sounds awesome.
You know, they should have like 3 items, 4 items.
Chalupa.
Wait, let me look at that. Look that up. I never.
It's just too big of a chalupa. It's just.
Oh my gosh, this is amazing.
Nah, bro, the chalupa all soft because it's so wide, and they can't fry it and keep it like the way it's supposed to be, like real crisp.
You had it before?
Nice. Yeah, I had it before when it first came out because I love the chalupa and then the double XL.
You had the normal one, but not as that. That one looks beef. The chicken one, I guess, is better, right?
Chicken's always better, man. Let's be honest, Eric.
Yeah,
come on.
like,
well, just throw it out there.
Right.
Chicken is not always better. Right. Chicken is always better at Taco Bell.
Wait, Steph, I'm seeing a picture here that vindicates what you just said. Oh my gosh. Somebody has the chalupa and it's like soft and it's pushed in, smushed in from the wow. I look, I posted here. Yeah, it looks just like what you said. Wow. Crazy.
Yeah, so that should look trash, bro.
That don't look great. You don't need a double.
But yeah, they should. The box should be make your own. You know.
Shouldn't they put more up there? Actually, right?
That's a great idea, Dustin. Make your own box.
Yeah, just to make your own box. You just sit there, and they could just have like, you get to pick 3 items from 3 different like menu things. You know, you could pick a fucking.
Now you add a warmer item to that, and then take your ass to Wendy's because that's a pick 4, motherfucker.
Yeah,
maybe they hook you up with a 4, son.
Listen,
just be like, hey,
cheese
if he has the potato right there, boy.
4 is, listen, I think Wendy's just got tier now with that. Come on, everybody knows that. Like they're killing it with the damn. But listen, I'll say, if you look at Taco Bell's thing, right, they have a way better value menu. You know, that's facts. But that pick 4 is still, no one can mess with that. Nobody.
Yeah, it's a lifesaver when you have like straps for cash.
Yeah,
that's
a lifesaver when you only got 437 and it's 436 with that.
Yeah, they got the pennies. Your
like pick 4, but all you get is chicken sandwiches.
Oh yeah.
You drink water. It's like
you know where they got that from though? They got that from when they used to do the pick 2, and you could pick like a salad. And then you could pick like
Are we really about to do a deep dive?
Yeah, that's what they
fucking fast food.
Look, let me tell you, this all originally started with McDonald's with their $1 chicken sandwich.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Oh, you know what?
You know,
You're right. It was
it's
a competition.
true. It was. Don't get me wrong. McDonald's lost, but
Yeah, they
it
lost.
started at Mickey
Well,
D's.
honestly, it really started with old MacDonald because he had a farm.
Ah, please.
E-I-E-I-O,
motherfucker.
But well, you know what I don't understand? Why did they put a salad on that selection, like for the pick 2?
What I'm saying, man. All they need to do is make you choose your own box. Like, let me pick what I want in my box.
You want?
I don't want to have to buy chalupa.
You know what? It is election season. Choice is big right now. You know what I mean?
You're just an
Exactly.
NPC, okay?
You're just NPC. I knew he was gonna say that. I knew it. I knew it was coming.
If y'all haven't read any of the NPC memes on Twitter, I feel bad for you. They're great.
Yeah, just
Fucking
put
amazing.
NPC.
I tell you what memes are great right now is those Microsoft bought this and bought that. Those are amazing.
Yeah.
Have you seen those?
Yeah, watching people
I've
freak
seen
the
those.
fuck out. The what is it? Somebody made one that said "From Software."
Yeah, that was
It's like
hilarious.
fucking...
The
You know
best
what?
one.
There's been a lot of rumors, right? I heard Splinter Cell maybe an Xbox exclusive, like stuff.
That's not happening.
No,
Stop.
I
it.
heard stuff.
I heard that
You heard
Microsoft
it. Where
is
you hear it
buying
from?
every independent studio on the market.
They
Nah.
might be. You said it like it's a joke. Who knows? Who knows what they're
They wrote letter of intents to every company, even Sony. It's just like, look, we're gonna buy your ass. That's how this shit's gonna work.
They wrote me one. They gonna buy. They buying me, man.
That's funny.
Like, look, motherfucker, we buying it.
That's funny.
That's how Microsoft rolls, man. That's
Yeah.
how they roll.
Well, I mean, we can pretty much say though now the Obsidian one's pretty much all but confirmed, according to the.
Yeah, we got
that guy.
the leaked letter of intent. There's a lot of stuff, which is so. A letter of intent says that both companies are interested in talking and moving forward with actual acquisition. And the rumor is there's more than one that they're actually have a letter of intent with.
Playful, I think's the other one.
Yeah. So at XO18, there might be 2 or more studios that they announce. Again,
I wish it was Play Dead and not Playful though. They can keep that Super Lucky still trash. Well, I wouldn't say trash, but I don't know. They should have just made a cooler character. The Fox just ain't popping. Give me Blinks to Tomcat, man. Give me him back. He was cool.
Yeah, they'd be a good developer for that though. Like they're good for like platformers, so it'd be nice if they. Maybe they might be even behind maybe a Banjo-Kazooie or something.
Yeah, that's what people are saying. Banjo.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
Which I'm down with Banjo. I like Banjo, but I really like Blinks.
Whoa. Who's making Banjo-Kazooie?
Maybe Playful.
Maybe Playful, yeah.
Play who?
Yeah, with collaboration with Rare, maybe Playful. The guys who made Super Lucky's Tale. Yeah, those guys.
Man.
The guys who made
it'd be a good acquisition.
Sonic
Listen,
without Sonic
Listen,
and put
they
Tails.
did I don't think we even need a Banjo-Kazooie.
You know what? We don't need Banjo. We need Banjo. Okay?
Banjo-Kazooie. We don't need that. We don't need none of that. We need.
I'm trying to tell you,
we
that's
need
a
that.
pop.
We need Rare to make like another awesome new IP, and like
We
that.
just made one.
But I remember they were saying that during they was talking about the changes at Rare, like they were supposed to be the innovation for Microsoft. Actually, they were supposed to be making like different new games. So I would rather them make another new game actually instead of trying to.
Well, supposedly they're staffing up again, and
Yeah.
I think they have the B team, but it's kind of taken a while. So I wish they were like a little quick with that. But it's good to see them doing other stuff than just working on other stuff to just see with you. So that's gonna be good.
Well, speaking of Rare, did you guys see the new avatars?
Yes.
Yeah.
Look, I'm just gonna say, as a brother, I went to go pick my haircut, and I was like, "Well, I'm gonna get the waves because I got waves,
Yeah.
or I had waves when I actually had a life that was outside of work." And man, them haircuts look trash, bro.
The barber. What happened to the barber at Microsoft, man?
I don't know, bro. Like
He hit the comb and he
they
like.
got any black people over there was like, "Yeah, this one look good." Yeah, look like he got damn yarn on the top of his head.
You mean like the fade one was like half?
Yeah,
like
waves
half his
with
hair?
fade. Like, what the hell is that?
Yeah, that's funny.
That's messed up, man.
I know, but there was a video that made it to World Star. I know World Star's not as big as it used to be, but it was a viral video of someone making fun of the avatars.
Yeah, they were gonna go to PlayStation. Somebody.
Yeah.
Just like that one with the dude first off, he didn't even have an Xbox One X. He had an original Xbox One, and he was mad that he didn't have Spider-Man or whatever.
Oh, what a joke!
Yeah, what a joke. Yep. But it was kind of funny though. You know how they be doing.
Yeah, they memify everything.
They do. It was fun. I did get a laugh out of the waves because I thought the same thing. I was like, "What the heck?"
Yeah, what happened?
I had a hard time picking.
Maybe Microsoft thought like it's reverse balding.
I don't know. Dude, even the corner, like the braids got so much space in between each braid.
Yeah, I thought that was weird, right? But wait, hold on a minute. You know what's weird? That's weird for different reasons. There's space in between the braids, but the placement of the way it was what really messed everything up. So I don't know. They need to hire, some
all this inclusion they talking about. They need to
They got the wheelchair. They got the dude with that missing arm or whatever. They need to fix the
hold the brothers down, man. Golly.
Fix the hair.
They need to prioritize their.
I need the bulge. All that shit's gone.
Damn, you've been. Oh,
yeah,
wow,
I got that shit. Wow. Yeah.
Did they save that in your what do you call it?
No, and then I couldn't. Well, the old avatar. I want to know my new avatar.
Oh no, yeah, they're not gonna import that probably.
Yeah, give me my J's back. I want my Jordans back.
Yeah, they probably have to do a whole redo of the whole thing.
Yeah, do a whole redo. Yeah, they spent all this time doing that shit. Give me some Jordans.
Well, we'll see where it goes.
All right. Well, let's move on to the next thing. What else we got up, Dustin?
The technical director, I don't have the article up, I'm sorry to say, from Red Dead and a few other games, is now working at the Initiative.
That's great.
Yeah, so it's like two of the big people over that produce Red Dead, and I forgot, there's like a couple, it's like GTA 5, Red Dead, and a few other fucking games that they've made. They're going to be working at the Initiative, so Microsoft's making them hirings, man. They expand the studios. They ain't fucking around right now. Certain people letting people go. Microsoft's just like, hey, we're gonna hire about like 700 people, and then we're gonna buy some studios. You know why? Dollar bill, y'all. That's right. We rich motherfuckers.
Do you think that a lot? Because this isn't the first person we heard leaving Rockstar. There was a lot of people that left Rockstar. You think that has anything to do with the other news that broke with the 100-hour work weeks and all this other crap going on?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe. I mean, they might have just want to do like newer things and newer challenges, because I figure Microsoft could be a good place to kind of make your name.
Well, it's not just that. Microsoft's a good place just to get a fucking have a career where it's like, I know my job's gonna be settled. I can bounce around this one company, work on that 401k, get that stock options. Like you're gonna set yourself up nicely. It's kind of like working for IBM. Like it's not the sexiest job, but it's a great job. Like it's just a big fucking a guaranteed paycheck, good 401k, good stock options. It's just a good investment.
Yeah, like I said, it's they have a lot of places to bounce around, and like they don't have to just go to one studio.
And with Microsoft hiring so many people, you're gonna especially talented people, you're gonna just get a good pay raise, more likely going from one studio over to them. Like just fucking, hey, yeah, we'll pay your ass.
Yeah,
we need AAA games. Like fuck it, come on over. It just makes you wonder what the amount of people are. I know Game Pass is going to be big and they're planning it to be big, but it feels like they have something else up their sleeve that they're going to have to work forward, because it's just they could be by the end of next year double the size as Sony's first party studio. Just with the amount they're buying and the amount people are hiring.
Yeah, I figure that's going to balloon the budgets up like pretty high up already. Like it's like, especially all the studios they're buying. So I'm kind of hoping they still have enough money to make the games. Well, the people they're hiring, it's crazy.
I mean, we'll see. It's definitely interesting, because I don't remember a time in gaming where have seen a company just like kind of buy as much as they're buying. Like it's don't get me wrong, you've seen studio acquisitions, but it's never been like, yeah, we did 5 at E3. We're gonna be doing another, couple at XO18, and we're still looking around because anything's on the table. Like fucking, it's like shit. Okay.
Yeah, that's good. I mean,
but I know From Software, like you were talking about the meme stuff. I know From Software. My favorite was Platinum. If they bought Platinum, that shit would be fucking hilarious. Just the amount of meltdowns, like everywhere, it'd be fucking funny. Like just people would have heart. Like you'd have people go, just dying, like committing suicide on Reset Era.
So it wouldn't be just X sluts on Suicide Watch?
Wait, didn't Microsoft send shade though back at E3 with what's the name of the studio? The studio
Platinum?
The other one that they bought. Dang it. I'm drawing blanks.
Eric.
Compulsion?
Eric.
No, the damn game. I forgot the name of the game,
Eric.
I can't remember.
This is how it is. You remember in 300 when he threw all the arrows?
Oh,
like we were gonna fight in the shade. That's Microsoft with the money. Like,
so they're gonna
there's just gonna be dollar bills in the sky.
I hope Obsidian is the Forza, not Forza. The Fable developer, or if they can do that, they'll be surprised. Because I know Playground seems to be making like something. That's what it seems like they're working on something different.
But yeah, I mean, we'll see. We will see what Playground. I mean, it's all like a year or two out. But like Obsidian has been working on something for a while, so if they do buy Obsidian, that might actually be a quick turnaround.
I thought, you know what? You're right. That may be whatever they're working on, right? So I don't understand with Obsidian though. No one explained this to me. Like I thought they always were owned by Bethesda. I don't know why. I always thought they just
contracted out.
They just contract.
Yeah, I mean they also made a Ubisoft game not too long ago.
I don't even understand that. Like they don't, they're very low key, right? They don't want anybody to know. I guess they don't.
No, they wanted people to know. They were like, "Bitch, we want to be bought." Like they've come out public and said multiple times, "We want to be bought." Like this is, we're tired of like having to try to like get budgets and because what is it? One of their last games they did, they crowdsource funded the beginning of the development just to get it going. Like a lot of these studios, people don't realize like these second party studios, if you want to call them that, are they struggle a lot to actually get the funding and get everything going. And if Microsoft really is going up to all of them and going, hey, let us buy you, you'll make your shit for PC and Xbox, and you won't make it for other consoles, but you can make whatever the fuck you want. We just need games. If that really is the MO, you're going to see a lot of people bite onto that.
About to get real,
Because, I mean, that's what they said about, who was it? All the acquisitions for E3. Like, yeah, we could just do what we want. Like, we're just going to make games that we want.
Cause it seems like that Game Pass really changed. So it was like, now it's got Microsoft, trying to really make this their like a Netflix. You know how Netflix always gotta have like the freshest content on their thing,
Yeah.
No, but you can see how this started as of last year before Game Pass, where it was just like, hey, we're not going to give you sales numbers no more. You're going to see how many active players are playing because that's how we're going to introduce everything. Everything's about the amount of people that played. And it doesn't matter if we sold one copy or 1 million copies. As long as we have 1 million people playing, we can sell fucking microtransactions. I think that's their goal. And that's, I mean, honestly, it's the goal of Game Pass. Even though a lot of their Game Pass games don't have microtransactions, they're getting that steady paycheck every month. Just
for people who get it, right?
Yeah.
And some people buy the game too. That's crazy, right? I don't even they were like, we don't even understand that.
And we were talking about
and buy it.
Yeah, we were talking about what is it? The streaming service the other week, and if the streaming service really does have a subscription and it does work on PC and Xbox and everywhere and on your phone or whatever, that's another nice market that they opened up where they can. I mean, they're not competing with Sony anymore or Nintendo with that. They're competing with Google. Like it's going to all be about streaming. And no offense to PlayStation, I mean they just don't have the servers to really keep up. Not in the same respect.
Yeah, you saw Google, right? I think it's gonna be all about the
Google
Androids
and
in the future.
Microsoft are both flexing it. Like, hey, we'll put it everywhere. And what's crazy about it is because of how Google's set up with the open source, like you're gonna have a Google store that plays all your modern games and a Microsoft store on your Android device that plays all the latest games. So
it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
What do you think about that, Eric? Do you think they're gonna have a subscription, Microsoft, for the streaming?
They're gonna have to. There's no way. They're gonna have to pull a They're gonna have to do exactly what Sony's at a certain extent. They're gonna have to, but in a different way. They're gonna have to nail it, basically. You know.
Do you think they make it an add-on to Game Pass, like for an extra $5, you get to stream it anywhere?
They're gonna have to do tiers, like a platinum, or or something like that. You know, they're gonna have to do tiers. You know.
Well, regular Game Pass, you download everything, but if you want to stream it on your phone or wherever else, you pay an extra $5 a month with the Game
they
Pass.
have to. I think they also have to tie it all together too. They're gonna have to do one of those.
So you're saying there's no way that this isn't just something you get? Because I got a feeling it's gonna be free.
I don't think it's going. I think that they may. I don't know. Maybe certain select titles in Game Pass may have cloud. Like features, like where you can get it for. Like similar to Microsoft. You did the thing where you can stream your game from Xbox to your PC. Remember that?
Yeah.
Or did I say that correctly?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
See, I think you may have that. Certain games will come out and they'll be xCloud compatible, but I don't think every game would be. That'll be crazy.
No, you.
No.
Joe,
just the games that you own, Eric. Just the games you own.
Oh no, just
even the games you
wait,
don't own.
Eric. Wait a second. Just to clarify, when Microsoft announced the xCloud, they said every Xbox One game would work without developers working.
So every Xbox One game will work, and it's going to be free. I don't know.
Oh no! I'm not saying free. I'm just saying that it's not like they don't have to sit there and do anything weird to make these things work. That they just work.
So if the developer's up to it and they want to add, if you already paid for the game, right, and they want to add that feature, that would be nice. That would be nice if the developer does do that. I'll be down for that.
So that's what I think. That if you paid for it, it's your game, and you can stream it.
Yeah.
Just like you can. That's what I'm thinking.
And that would be a big deal for Microsoft because then that's all their goal anyway. They want things to stay with you.
I don't think Google's going to charge you. I don't think they're going to charge you. You just got to buy the game from them.
Oh yeah, Google can't really charge you because it's Google, right? If you're in the Chrome, right, and then you're in on the phone, right? And I don't know how they're going to do that.
You just have to buy it from the Android store.
Yeah,
you buy Assassin's Creed from the Android store, and then you got it. You stream it that way. I don't think Microsoft will say.
We gotta wait to see. We gotta wait and see what their plan is.
See, I'm sounding more right now this week than I did last week.
All right.
What? You don't want to agree with me? Damn, just go ahead and say I'm right. Just go ahead and say it, bro. Just say it. It's okay.
I don't know if I can confirm.
Ah!
I would like you to be right. How about that?
Sounds supposed to be a compromise.
But yeah, I think that's all the news for the week, though. I think we've kind of hit all the big topics. So let's just get right into what you've been playing, because I've been playing some COD. It's Call of Duty. We kind of already hit it, like with the Blackout discussion and everything from earlier. Played a little Left 4 Dead just to try out the 4K patch. No, I did play the update to Sea of Thieves, and that is actually a lot of fun, and it's very dangerous because me and Vern started it up, and we were like, yeah, let's try this out. Like, fucking 8 hours went by, and next thing you know, we didn't make a ton of money, but, we were doing all the fucking shit for the adventure. That game is such a fucking time sink, and it's very addicting. I get it if you don't like it, but it's a thing. Metal Gear Solid HD 2 and 3 came out. I was playing some of Metal Gear Solid 2. I know Digital Foundry did a video on it, and it runs at a perfect 60 essentially. It's really good. Hopefully they can get a res boost on it for 1X enhanced. That'd be really nice.
Yeah, it looks pretty clean though for 720. I was very surprised.
Yeah, the anti-aliasing's really good on it. And then Forza Horizon 4 still just racing in that and having fun with whenever I get a chance. But that's all I got. That's all I played. Will, what have you been up to, man? What have you been playing?
Well, it's really between 3 games. It's been PUBG, Assassin's Creed Origins, and Forza Horizon 4. And I've been trying to like not play too many games. Like I've been actually actively like deepening a bunch of games on my home screen because that's kind of just like because what happens is psychologically you see too many games there and they're like, oh man, I didn't want to play anything. So then you kind of just stop playing. So I just pinned it down to like 5 games or so maybe. So that's a good tip to go with, I think.
Yeah, I made a custom pin location that just says backlog to do the same thing where it's like these are the games that I want to get to. And then I still have like a shooters folder and everything else just for quick access.
That's not a bad idea. But yeah, I mean, because I always usually put them in tiers like exclusives and racers and stuff. But lately, I've just been trying to do it like a few at a time because then that way you can kind of get more focused, which is good.
You've been playing well. You've been playing anything else or just those 3?
Yeah, pretty much just those 3. Let me just check something real quick, make sure I'm not lying.
Eric, have you been playing anything new recently? Eric?
I have not gotten to continue playing even Forza. Yeah, I took a break. It's been a lot of running around, but I'm going to have to get back to playing it. It was, last time I played it, very, very good. So I got to get back to playing it. I got to play. I might get Blackout or Black Ops, and I know Red Dead's coming. Got to get up to speed all these games.
Yeah. Oh, State of Decay, that's the other one I've been playing.
Yeah.
State of Decay, I got to play that.
Yeah, because they had a horde mode added to it, so.
What? Wow. I don't even know about it. When was that?
Last month, right?
Yeah, it wasn't not too long ago, maybe 2-3 weeks ago, maybe.
Wow.
Or yeah, it might have been a month ago. But it's pretty good. It's usually been with randoms because not a whole lot of people are playing it right now, like that are actively in my friends list. So we can actually have to make do. Yeah, unless you guys want to play together, but it's pretty fun. It's not bad at all. I mean, frame rate's not that great, but it's kind of what I expect out of that type of game, given its jankiness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Steph, what have you been up to? What you been playing, man?
Man, I've been playing a little bit of everything. Like I said before, of course, my PUBG and my this new Blackout, but also got back on some Halo and some Overwatch. So pretty much the same old shit. Kind of haven't really had time for anything single player really lately. I did pick up Far Cry 5 again, but I feel like I just get so consumed in the open world that I don't even get a chance to really do much missions. So
yeah,
you having no problem to it, Will?
Yeah, it's they give you too much stuff to do, and it's like you just kind of want to do like 1 or 2 things, but then they throw like a million things, and it kind of just discourages you from like.
Well, I did all of the missions that I could do, not the side missions, but just the story missions. And now I gotta like blow up like boats or something like that. So like it's not like they give you a target to go and find the boat. You gotta wait for them to randomly appear in the world.
Yeah.
And now I'm just kind of waiting for them to show up so I can progress the damn game. So
yeah.
I also played some more Horizon Zero Dawn. And something else on PlayStation that I forgot, but who cares? I played some Dream Daddy. Nah, I didn't play that shit. I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's the meme going around on Twitter right now. But yeah, I did play a little bit more Horizon Zero Dawn because I was trying to keep seeing these like cool looking like GIFs of like PlayStation games. I don't know how people make those. But they make them look so cool, and then I go and play them. I'm like, damn, this don't look as good as it did. I don't know how they do that shit.
Yeah, that's like
Horizon Zero Dawn. And I was like, the game don't look that good. Like I'm playing it on a 4K TV, PS4 Pro. Well, what they do is like when it's condensed like that on such a small, like, and you're looking at it on your phone, all the pixels are like really condensed and tiny. So like you take a 4K image, and like that, and you put it on a way smaller resolution screen, it's gonna look way better. Just the way it is, just looks better for some reason. Most of the time, at least. I guess depending on the image.
Yeah, you don't see them doing that with Xbox games.
Nah, bro. What really can? Well, I did see one cool one where Gears of War 4, where like whenever you're at the beginning, you're fighting the DBs, and you coming from that underground part. He's like hanging on the cable. Someone made a GIF out of that. There's somebody in the community, PlayStation community, that knows how to do that shit. That's mainly what it is.
Yeah, it's like a Sunni legend, I think you're talking about.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't know. Someone else retweeted it. I have no idea. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me, man. So just the normal multiplayer stuff until I can beat Far Cry 5 or until Red Dead comes out. That'll probably be the next single player game that I just,
dump your life into.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna fucking be going around like checking all the horses' testicles and shit like that, or counting spots and killing fucking bears.
Are you gonna play with the map or not?
Well, I'm just gonna play the story probably.
Or no, but if you turn off the mini map, that changes the dialogue in the game.
Yeah. You can turn all that. Well, maybe I might try it out because I kind of want to play it with no HUD.
Yeah, no, I'm totally down with
no
you.
HUD.
I want to play with no HUD, no map, and just have the people be like, hey, yeah, you got to go to like third church down on the left. Go down to the.
That'd be crazy.
It's like cool.
I can't wait to play that game in front of my kids and like in Jack a Train or something.
Yeah.
Smack a woman for talking. They'll be like, what are you doing?
Daddy,
this is bad.
I'm telling Mom.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, well, that's all you got for me.
Okay. All right, well, I appreciate everybody for tuning in this week. Sorry for a sec. Please write us at letters@xboxuncut.com. We'll be back next week on Wednesday to do the live show at 8 p.m. Eastern, and we will have the podcast uploaded for your listening pleasure on Thursday nights. But until then, take it easy, and we'll see you next week.
Peace.
Laters.
All right, everybody that tuned in live, we greatly appreciate it. We will see you later.